And the thing is, when there's a ball in the way, you'll often fall into normal mode or habit and stuff. So this is why I say in terms of practice, whether it's that drill where you're up against a wall there, getting that body movement to feel kind of more rotational and sort of almost hanging back a little bit rather than sort of leaning into it or whatever it may be, okay? The thing is, the one thing with modern society now is you can click a button on your phone, you can be chatting to someone in Australia, you can press a button on your laptop and you can be sending an email to America, you can do things so instantaneously these days. We kind of want to go on the range, click our fingers and the ball then go better, okay? So we're swinging the golf club. As we're swinging the golf club, okay, we need to do the drills and an exaggeration, as I say, that feels really, really extreme back and really, really extreme with the arms forward, because then when it comes to hitting the golf ball, the adjustments are sort of so minor anyway. You change your swing loads with by exaggeration, and when the ball gets there, this massive exaggeration will be kind of what we need when the ball's there. Okay, if we just try and adjust 1 inch per shot in practice, it's not going to change at all. You just go back to your normal swing. Okay, so this was your swing on the left hand side now. So it wasn't too bad. And top of the backswing was really, really good. Nice hip turn there. A little bit long, I suppose, but not the end of the world. From there now, bit of a drop, and now we start seeing the head go whoop and chasing through, and then finishing really much on that kind of leaning forward there. Okay, sort of rounding off your backside. Okay. Your left foot now is taking a hell of a lot of punishment there to try and sort of stay there. Just basically too much weight, because you're so big, sort of strong top up and stuff. Most of your weight's on the top of anyway. If you're leaning that far forward, it's just putting undue stress on your body, okay? So, same good backswing. This now is really good. Nice width in the swing, okay? So the feeling now is that left hip's going to go to that green line, which you can see it starts doing, okay? And your head now staying behind the golf ball there. So the impact we're looking for is kind of like your hands are in front of the golf ball. Your head now is behind the golf ball, okay? And then from there we can just release and twist up and through, and finishing more in that kind of extended line there, okay? If we can compare those two there side by side, massive difference in terms of just that and that on your left ankle. So physically it's a lot less stress on that left ankle, okay? A lot less stress on your back. You're not leaning forward so much. Although you feel like you're leaning backwards, you're not. You're vertical, okay? There's a much better rotate, and for me, the stuff we just talked about in the past, look how much more width your arms are through the ball there. I mean, when was the last time your arms were doing this through the ball? Much fuller follow through, club round there. I think you've never really got that full length, so you've always finished your follow through and look very, very tucked up the air, arms have got nowhere to go. I think a lot of that we sort of must put down the fact, well, okay, you've got big arms and big chest and shoulders. Is there that range of motion? Well, no, there is now. You can see the range of motion is there if you rotate better, okay? When you do that wall drill, and again, if you're doing that wall drill, sort of just start off there against the wall, one and stop. I'd probably go to about here somewhere, because the club I was going to dink the wall, as you can see. Shorter backswing for 1, come back down for 2, stop, fold the club up over your left shoulder. There should be the space there between your head and the wall. You just fold it up and stop, and then twist through for 4, the last one, okay? Don't try and go kind of and do it all in one go. Break it down, so maybe the whole movement takes 20-30 seconds, okay? Set up, top of the backswing, sort of feel like they're good, or halfway back, then down to impact, then kind of fold it up, then twist your body, okay? If we start going impact up and then all in one go, you're basically going into kind of like just normal swing mode, and you're not really sort of exaggerating. By positioning, stop, you're doing a very exaggerated movement. No golf swing really should be kind of like don't. It should be just a continual flow. So by breaking it down and with the drill there, you're changing that cycle. Okay, so it's not a full golf swing, it's a different. I'm going there to there to there and piecing it together. Then when you're on the golf course, put the ball there, go hit it. We don't want that sort of sensation of being like and overthinking it, okay? On ranges, practice that, okay? Your objective is to try and get your path and your general shape of shot more to the right. Okay. We want to be releasing the club with the golf ball in front of our body, or our head or body behind the golf ball, okay? That natural kind of release up and through this way, not kind of getting ahead of it and leaning forward, okay? I got to say, to be fair, that swing there was that was a good shot. About an 8 time at 125, 126 sort of thing, maybe at the 130 mark. That's one of the best sort of swings I've seen you make, probably across the board given ever, okay? Yeah, just in terms of the movement here now, how much more width you've got there now, how much your lower half is moving, okay? And there's still a little bit of slide there with the top half, okay? But nowhere near as much, obviously, it was, as you can see with this one here. Now we go, And you've moved it good. I mean, you're way over there, aren't you? I mean, yeah. And again, your left foot's taking so much sort of stress on that, and it's just why put your body under so much undue stress?
And it's just wrong. It feels wrong.
Well, yeah. But it's interesting now. I mean, that move to you 6 months ago was probably the natural, and this would have felt really alien.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we worked a bit on that back shoulder. The back shoulder now for me, you take a lot of box there. That position's really, really good. Great shoulder turn, great hip turn, nice width of swing. Just really good. I mean, you could screen grab that and compare it to any guy on tour. To be fair, it's really, really good movement there. Okay, it's now that transition down where this hip moves towards target, but this has got to stay behind the ball. The second your head starts moving towards the target, you get ahead of the golf ball. You can't hit the ball from there. The same way you can't throw a ball if the ball's behind you. When you did throw a ball, you had to flick it with your wrist. Yeah?
As soon as I start moving my head, I end up doing that.
Oh, God, of course you do. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Old...
Yeah, and the thing is, old habits will then sort of go, oh, this actually, I know how to fix this with this kind of flicking with the hands or whatever it may, and then you start going all over the place. Yeah. So your badge has a massive hook left or a big slice to the right. Because generally speaking, as we said, when you're on the mat there, when you were trying to, if I said to throw the ball with the ball right of your head, you go, I'm just going to go over there to the right where you slice the ball normally. So the fix there, you went, nope, and got it to me. But if I throw a ball that way, you can just throw it that way.
Exactly.
Yeah? Make sense?
Yes.
Good man.